Threads and Threads. My name's Kate. Hello if you're new here. Welcome back if you're joining us again. Today is the end of November and I thought it was time to do November ins and outs. In saying that, I did film kind of like a book haul vlog type style right at the beginning of the month that has never seen the light of day, and I don't want that footage to not get used. So I am going to include that in this vlog. I am refilming the introduction. We're going to jump back into the past. I'm going to show you first my adventures on the 1st of November when I went into the city to attend Novel and Spice and the book haul that I got then, as well as some special editions that I unboxed that I haven't shown you all that I have actually received. I then have a whole heap of parcels here to unbox, and we're going to go through the rest of the stuff that I bought in the rest of November, and then we'll discuss the books that are leaving my library. Hopefully that won't make this vlog, this video 10 years long, but we will see. I just really wanted to use that footage. I'd been meaning to put it out all month and it just hasn't worked out. So hopefully you don't mind a bit of a choppy video and you enjoy looking at all the new things that I have added to my library and the things that I will be removing from my library. Today is the 1st of November and I am about to head into the city and go to another book event which is called Novel and Spice. I'll take you along with me. I'll do a little bit of filming, see what I can get on camera. I'm going to take the train in, so I'm going to head over to get that. I have about, I think, 15 minutes until the train leaves. The event doesn't start until this afternoon. I'm gonna hang around the city for a little while and see what we can see, but come along with me and hopefully we'll have a good day. With the haul that I got from the convention today. I had a lot of fun. I took 2 tote bags in with me. This cool one that I have got given as a gift from QVD in the past, which I just love. It's so cute. Treat yourself. Never need an excuse to do that. And I had previously purchased this one from there as well. And my weekend was definitely fully booked. So these are stock full of stuff. I wasn't originally thinking that I'd be getting much today. I thought it would be more romance heavy. So hopefully the ones that I have purchased do have a bit more fantasy in them. You all know I prefer a bit of fantasy or a lot of fantasy in my reading. We did get these cool maps. So I was just in the general admission. There was a range of authors, which was so cool. And then we got a bookmark and a little lanyard. You could choose between 2, which was lovely. And then they gave you like the little band to go around your wrist so that they knew that you were actually meant to be there. I, being the idiot that I am, accidentally undid mine as soon as they gave it to me pretty much, but did manage to get it back together, so that was good. Okay, there was a fair few stalls. Like I said, I kind of did a loop around and then went back and read some of the backs and covers, but because I don't want these to break, this wasn't necessarily the first thing I bought, but it was just a nice thing. I did get from a little company called Little Glow Candle Co. This one is the Black Raspberry and Vanilla. The soy wax candles is 180 grams and made right here in South Australia. So once you picked your scents, you could actually pick the sticker saying on the outside. So this one I got says, I just need a candle and a good book. And then on the other one, the other scent that I got was champagne and strawberries. This apparently is their bestseller. I can see why. It smelled so nice and refreshing. This one I got like a little stack of fantasy books stickers. There was heaps to choose from. They smell so good. So I am looking forward to burning those. I met a lot of lovely authors. This one is the first in a trilogy. So I have just bought the first in the series this time, but I do have her details on the bookmark so that I can hopefully either find her again at another event or order maybe straight from her. But the book that I picked up was Rogue Heart by Stephanie Dawn. So this is the first in the Guardians trilogy. That sounded really cool. I am really looking forward to giving all of these a go. I don't know that we'll read through the synopsis of these just because there's a fair few to go through. So I'll just show you the book. Obviously, you'll be able to look these up if you're interested. I absolutely love the cover of this, to the point where I thought I'd actually met Stephanie before and the back of the book sounded so familiar. So I was like, were you a babe? Because I was there. Turns out she wasn't. So I'm not sure where I had read that before, maybe on Amazon or somewhere like that. I don't know, but really intrigued to get to that one. Then another one I got came with these really cute character cards that they put together, which was very handy. And they have also started working with a lady that does candles specific on the characters so that they can smell like the character. So that was really cute. So the one that I picked up from that store was by Courtney Merritt and it's called Embers of the Fallen. So again, this one's the first in a series. The second one in this one comes out, I think it was in the next couple of months, if not early next year. So I've given her my details, so when the next one's ready, I can think about getting that. But again, really eager to get to it. Trade paperback's not my favorite size, but I'm quite intrigued by the cover on this one as well. And it sounded good and I just thought, do you know what? I'm just going to give it a go. So Ember of the Fallen is the first in the Infernal Ascendant trilogy. So there's going to be 3 in that one, which is going to be great. What else is in this little bag? There was a couple of people walking around giving out everyone like ducks. So it says, duck off, I'm reading. And then there's these 2 little ducks in there. So that was quite cute. So that's the first bag. The second bag. I can't remember what I bought now. Okay, from another stall, I got the first of this author's, 2 of this author's trilogies. I think there's a trilogy, maybe one's a duology. Either way, sorry, I'm all over the place. So I did pick up Prince of Never, and this one's by Laura Lee Johnson and Hayley Jade, and they were both sitting there next to each other. So I bought this one off of Hayley and then just skipped next door, and Lorelei was able to sign it for me as well. These I did all get signed, which was great. And I'll just show you in that one. And I'm pretty sure Stephanie signed it as well. Yes, she did. Looking forward to get to this one. Again, I really loved the cover. This one obviously is 2 authors, which in the past hasn't been my favorite way to read a book. I find that I can pretty much tell which author's writing, but hopefully not. Hopefully this one's a bit more seamless. So this is The Curse of Fate and Fae series. So this one is definitely a duology at least. But it says, captivating first book in the series. If you like fated makes political intrigue and star-crossed love, then you'll love this seductive fantasy romance. So highly looking forward to trying that one. Then from her I picked up a fairy tale retelling. This one is a retelling of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, and it's called Her Dark Reflections. This one is just by Hayley Jade, so we'll be able to see if I like her on her own as well as writing with someone else, which will be interesting. And this one I just sounded really interesting. I'm not usually into the retellings, but looking forward to giving this one a go too. And this one, there was at least 3 books on her table, which all had this kind of dual colour thing going on, which I thought was really cool as well. Again, I get sucked in by a really good cover. It doesn't take much. If you've got sprayed edges, I'm pretty much there. Next off, I ended up picking up a full trilogy. This is always a little risky, I think, if I don't like the author, but she's an author that has been around for a while because I've definitely seen her name on a lot of things before. I think I have one of her books in ebook in the first in one of her series, and so I've picked a series that I didn't have already, and she was also giving away little badges, which was super cute. So you say which like it's a bad thing, but I just thought that was so cute. So this is part from the Lizzie Grace series, and then got some character art that goes with the series that I did get. So I got the Dragon King trilogy, so they look quite cool. She also gave me a sticker that goes with this series as well. You can't go wrong with a good dragon, I don't think. And then I saw this one on the table, so I picked that up too. And so we have all 3 in this trilogy, like I said. So we've got Of Steel and Scale, and these are all by Kerry Arthur. Sorry, I didn't mention that. And then we've got Of Scale and Blood, and then Of Blood and Fire. And again, I just really like the covers. They just look that button. They look so pretty and they're so cool. And she had really pretty editions of her other series that she was getting redone. So I was super tempted by those as well, but did manage to restrain myself. I also picked up a bookmark with the series on there. So those are the books that I purchased that I knew what they were. I did also pick up, which I love to do, another little package, and it's from the Lucky Box Book Club. And so we have a blind date with a book. This cost me $45, so hopefully it's going to be good, but it comes with some little goodies, which is so fun. Let's open it up, have a look what we got. I'm super intrigued, and we'll read the little bit on the front and see if you can guess what the book is going to be. Oh, so I got a scrunchie. Pink's not really my colour, but I'm sure I'll use it anyway. Then we got given a book review card, so that's kind of cool. Highlighter maybe? A green highlighter, yes. So that's awesome. Not that I plan on highlighting my books. I don't tend to annotate anything. So this one is a fantasy. On the front, we've got enemies to lovers, slow burn, sassy banter, fiery female main character times broody male main character, touch her and die, unique magic system, sprayed edges. And that's kind of what got me. I will admit, like I said, once you have a sprayed edge, I find it really hard to say no. We also got a raspberry and strawberry cold brew or hot brew tea. That would be interesting to try, so I think I will give it a go. I don't usually like a flavoured tea much, but I think I will at least try it. We got a couple of stickers which looked so cute on the front. I love this little ghost with the Kobo or Kindle. I was like, yes, that's so cute. We then got a Fated Mate book club, and I still read fairy tales, but now they're darker. And that's really cute. I like that. We also got a cute little bow bookmark, which is super sweet. We did get some annotating tabs. I love the color ranges on that. And then just a little thank you card, so that's cute. I think I'm gonna go from the back and try not to ruin the front, and we'll pull down and see if we can get this off without completely ruining it. No. I think we're just gonna have to rip and see what we have. I love this though, that is so cute. How do you get into these? These are extremely well wrapped. Okay, can I get it now? Yay! So we have Spark of the Everflame. Oh, that is hilarious. And you'll find out why in a little bit. I do love these sprayed edges. They are awesome. I kind of should have guessed that. But this was the first of the Kindra's Curse Saga by Penn Cole, and that is an awesome book, I think, to get in a blind date with a book. So I am happy with that, and you'll... Spoiler, one of these is this book with the sprayed edges as well, but that's okay. So I will now own this twice. I might see if one of my friends might want this, or my sister maybe, or my niece, but yes, this will go to a good home, and I do quite like the fun of it all, and it was so well packaged. It's very cute. That was pretty much my haul from Novel and Spice. I had a really good time. I am glad I got a ticket and went along, and really happy with what I have come back with. Okay, let's open some of these packages because I'm super intrigued to see what they look like. I'm pretty sure that this is going to be the book that we just opened in our blind date with a book. So let's open this one up, have a look, see for ourselves. Yes, it is. So we have Spark of the Everflame by Penn Cole. Like I said, I did purchase the sprayed edition book myself. I'm loving that they're doing the sprayed edges in paperbacks. This size book is my favorite. I do really like holding these when I'm reading. Other than that, I am quite enjoying my full-size hardbacks, but the fact that they're doing these ones in the sprayed edges now as well is awesome, and I'm really looking forward to getting to this. I still haven't read this series yet, and this one at the back says it has an exclusive bonus chapter, so that is awesome. I did have some that came through from Big W that I pre-ordered, so looking forward to getting to these and hoping that they're in okay condition. I think they should be. I don't see why. They've been pretty good, everything that I have pre-ordered from there, because you have to get it delivered. You can't pick it up from the shop. So for this one, we have Glow of the Everflame, again in the sprayed edge edition. It's feeling a little bit dirty, or dusty, I guess, which is fine, but it looks not too bad. There's a slight nick in the top, but nothing to worry about. And this one as well comes with an exclusive chapter, which is interesting. So they're gonna look really cool together. Hoping that they do the rest of the series like this as well, and I can get my hands on those. That would be great. But yeah, really happy now to have the first two. There was another Big W order that I got shipped, so really eager to see this one. I think I saw it at Dimmicks today, maybe, but I knew that it was here, and that was, they've wrapped it up. That's handy. That's very nice of them. That's the first time I've seen them do that, so hopefully we are all good. And we have The Things Gods Break by Abigail Owens. This is the second book in the Crucible series, first being The Games Gods Play, and again, I was a sucker for the sprayed edge. I still haven't read this series. I've heard really good things about it. I do have it on my list to read for our fantasy bingo, so it will definitely get read before April, but I'd like to get to it sooner rather than later. I knew I loved the sprayed edges that they did for the first one, and so when I saw that this one was coming out straight away with its sprayed edges, I was like, sign me up. Yes, please. The full jacket cover. So on the back of this one, it says, the gods can destroy anything they will. We've got the naked hardcover, like the chariot, which is awesome. and the gold foiling. Nothing on the back, but the end papers, they look epic. Like, that's awesome. That's making me even more intrigued. They are the same on the back, but I'm just super intrigued now by this story. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Just see if there's a map. Oh, there is like a previously in the Crucible in the front. So if it's been a little while since you have read, you'll get a little bit of a wrap up and then straight into the book. But I've never tried Abigail Owen as an author, but I do have her other series as well in paperback, or the first one of it anyway. I think it's The Rogue King, maybe? Either way, looking forward to trying her out as an author. So the next ones that I did receive recently are from Barnes & Noble. So I'm super excited to get into these and hoping that they have come not damaged, that they are in good condition. I have seen these. My niece also bought these. So she kind of unboxed hers over FaceTime with me, which was super fun. These have not been bubble wrapped, so let's hope for the best. We have the Wings and Claw edition of Fourth Wing. Look at those edges. And the Wing and Claw edition of Iron Flame. Like, oh my god, that is stunning. They are gonna look so good with Onyx Storm, which I'll get out in a second. We can have a look at all three together. That is stunning, and I love how they go down. Okay, let's see the naked hardcovers. Just plain black on this one with the gold embossed writing. In the front we have the map, and then the same on the other side. The jacket doesn't have anything on the back, and then this is just the full cover. But love those sprayed edges, so pretty. Iron Flame, and they're looking in great condition. Again, it's just the black with the gold, and the inside again is a map. I have gotten all of the ANZ ones as well. Oops, there goes our dragon. But together on the shelf, these are just, they look awesome. Like, how could they not? I'm so glad that I ordered these. Okay, last but not least is, I don't know what it is. So I did get this book and couldn't understand why they didn't leave it like they leave all my other Locked Library books. And it has a Locked Library sticker on it, but it's not in the normal subscription box. I also skipped the last box, so I have no idea what this is. Unless it is my pre-order, I have no idea when it was going to come out. I did order a book, so it may be that, or is there a cool tab? There is. I like a good pull tab. That's awesome. I think it is. So we have When the Moon Hatched by Sarah A. Parker. So this is the Locked Library edition. They did a resale of it a few times now, and I was so happy that I managed to get it. I love the colours on this cover. The purplish, pinkish tinges are so cool. And then that spine. Those edges, I mean, sorry, they are just, that is spectacular. So we have the purple on the top and the purple on the bottom. It's just, I'm in love. That is absolutely spectacular. So I'll show you the jacket. That is, it's got nothing on the back. The naked hardcover has a design on the front, and then the silver Locked Library keys, and then our inside end papers. Oh, the artwork is gorgeous. So it looks like the same picture on both sides. And then let's have a little looky inside. There is a bound in letter from the author, and we have a pretty cool map as well. I'm so eager to get to this book. Again, I haven't read it yet. Oh my God, look at that. That is absolutely stunning. Like, and then at the, oh my God, I'm going to give away this whole book, but oh my God. Oh, I'm so glad I managed to get that. Those edges. Oh my God. And then the dragon on the back. So on the back it says, he's fire and brimstone, I'm shattered ice. I'll gladly burn beneath him until the world comes crumbling down. Oh my God. I'm really excited about all of these books. I cannot wait to get them on my shelves. So unfortunate that we ended up with two of the same book, but it is what it is. But look at how stunning all of those are going to be. Like, yes, please. And then the spines. Oh, yeah. I definitely need to take a little bit of a break from shopping. I think I have sufficiently run out of money. I have a feeling this video is going to go a fairly decent length of time, so I did grab a coffee. Hopefully you enjoyed the trip that we've just made into the city. I absolutely love all of the editions that I picked up. Let's get into what else I got through November. One of the books that I was highly anticipating coming out, I did receive during November, and I picked up the ANZ edition, the newly reprinted one of Fourth Wing, so that it matches Iron Flame and Onyx Storm in these sprayed edges. They didn't initially release a version like this of Fourth Wing. It had individual dragons down the spine, which looked like an awesome addition, but then they changed it for Iron Flame. So originally I wasn't going to pick up these editions because the graphics wouldn't match. So there's no point. But they re-released this. I pre-ordered it. I absolutely love it. Again, I don't know that they've done anything. It's just the black and gold foiling on the end, the map on the end papers on both sides. But I just love the sprayed edges now all match up. I'm loving both versions of the series that I do have, and I'm really happy with how they're looking on my shelves. I have rearranged slightly so they are now above me with my Rachel Gillig special editions, and I am loving all of these books. I just think they're gorgeous. So really happy to now have all three with the ANZ sprayed edges. While I was out and about shopping the other week, I did also pick up a copy of Ravenminder by Lindsay Cummings. I've been really looking forward to giving this one a try. I do technically have an arc of this that I haven't gotten to yet, and I feel horrible for that. I'm hoping it would still let me upload my thoughts when I do get to this one. I really love the color, the editions. I've heard so many good things about it, and I am really looking forward to getting to this one. So really need to prioritize this one and can't wait. But what I saw in the shop, I'm just like, I need to just support her in any way that I can. So I picked up a physical copy. So hopefully that helps a little bit. About a couple of weeks ago, I think I went down to visit my friend. She's about 45 minutes south, and while we were there, we went around to Port Elliot and Victor Harbour and looked at a couple of bookshops that I'd never been to, which was awesome. A couple were second-hand ones, and then there were a couple of just small little traditional bookshops, independent bookshops, I guess. And I did pick up some books at one of the second-hand bookshops, which was the thing called the Book Nook. If I'm wrong, I will pop it down the bottom. I'm pretty sure it was called the Book Nook at Victor Harbour, which had so many good things in it. And I found three that I was really interested in. The first one I picked up was Defy the Night by Bridget Kemmerer. I have already read this book. I really enjoyed it. I gave this whole series 5 stars. I really like Bridget Kemmerer's fantasy teen YA stuff. I think it's really entertaining. Great story, fast-paced. It was so good. So this is book 1 in this trilogy. I just kind of like the idea of having these on my shelves. If you haven't read this, it is so good. I loved all of the characters, seeing their storylines. You get so many points of views in this. So you get Tessa, Weston's, Corrick's, and Harriston's, I'm pretty sure, at multiple points throughout the entire trilogy. if not more characters on top of that I can't think of right now. Really highly recommend this series if you haven't given it a go, and love that I now own a copy for my shelves. The next book that I picked up was one that I've seen mentioned a bit and would work for a fair few of my challenges for different things that I'm doing, and that was Children of Blood and Bone by Tomi Adeyemi. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. The cover is extremely intriguing. On the back, it doesn't tell you a huge amount. It says, "They killed my mother, they took our magic, they tried to bury us, now we rise." I've seen this a lot around on YouTube. I am very intrigued to see if this is an author and a story that I'm going to enjoy. Looking forward to getting to this one fairly soon. This has been added into my game. Last but not least, I did pick up a book I'd never heard of. I just thought it looked and sounded intriguing. And that was House of Dragons by Jessica Clues, maybe? I really love the cover. I love all the weapons and that kind of stuff. I think it sounds really fun. I like a good trial game things. I'm intrigued to see if those characters are what they're stated on the back. Maybe there's some intrigue that way. Really eager to try a new author and see if this is one that I am going to enjoy. Coffee break. I think the last book that I have that I literally picked up 2 or 3 days ago in preparation for my reading in December is the last one that's not really a full special edition. I think that's what all of these ones are special edition books. I can't remember what any of these are, so we'll find out together. But I did pick up Good Spirits by B.K. Borison, and I got this really cool frayed edge edition. And this is just a paperback. I think it looks so cool. I'm really hoping I enjoy this. I've heard a lot of good things about B.K. Borison, but I haven't actually picked up any of her stuff yet. I am super intrigued to read First Time Caller, that series as well, but hoping to start with this one and really enjoy it. Romance is not hugely my area, but you never know. There's a possibility I'll like it. Hopefully it's really cute and sweet and not too saccharine romantic, I guess. Like, just really hoping that I enjoy it, that it's a fun, easy read. But this is one that I'm going to add in to my Christmas reading, hopefully, and we'll see how we go. It's hardback special edition time. I'm pretty sure these are all hardbacks. I could, like I said, could be wrong. This one I know for sure is because it's not wrapped, so it's not one that we're going to be unwrapping. I picked this one up from QVD the other day, and that is the special edition of Rose in Chains by Julie Soto. I am super eager to get to this one, and I'm really loving this edition. So there is our sprayed edges, black on the top and black on the bottom. Now let's have a look inside. I haven't really checked this out myself. Oh wow. I like the gold foiling. So that says, "The heart spring is mine, her mouth is mine, her magic is mine, her skin is mine." So I'm thinking he thinks that she's his. There's nothing on the reverse of the jacket, but let's have a look at the end papers. That is pretty. I love all the art that they do. It's so good. We do have the same picture on the front and the back, I think. Then we'll look if there's any fun art or anything on the inside. Oh, I do like that. That is pretty. So really happy with this one. This is already on my to-read list. Oh, there is a pretty map in there as well. But love that I managed to pick up this edition and we'll be adding it to my shelves. I've never read from Julie Soto before, so it will be another new author. And I am really happy with the number of new authors that I have been adding into my reading. Let's get to the first package. See actually how we get into these. There's no rip. So I guess we're just gonna have to rip from the top and hope for the best. I do prefer it when there's like a pull tab. I have, like I said, no idea what these are. So let's see and hope that they are in okay condition. Okay. Seeing that edge, I do know what this one is, but there is just sprayed edge. Can you guess? We have The Fallen and the Kiss of Dusk by Carissa Broadbent. I am so happy that this has arrived. Let's see, it's looking okay. So it has nothing on the top or bottom. So it's very similar to the others in this series. What I love the most about these though are the naked hardcovers. So hopefully this one is as spectacular as the others. I am not looking. We're going to find out together. Oh yes. How gorgeous is that? They're spectacular. And the side and then the back. It says, carve out your heart for it and it will give you the world in return. So cool. So there's no special end papers or anything in this one, which is slightly disappointing. I don't know if the others do have those either actually, but hopefully they've done it so that these match. There is interesting looking map in that. It's kind of hand drawn and kind of a little fuzzy. I am really eager to get to this one. I am still only up to Ashes and Star-Cursed King though. I was originally meant to read that in November, but that hasn't happened. So hopefully December, though December already has a fair few reading plans. So it may just end up back in the game, ready to go again, or have me pick it as a free pick at the end of our game, but we'll see. So hopefully I can get caught up and get to that one soon. If you are intrigued, I would highly recommend picking up Serpent in the Wings of the Night. It was a 5-star read for me. I had such a good time. I flew through it and am really eager to see what happens. Okay, package 2. Let's have a look. This one is folded over, so maybe slightly easier to get to. It's upside down. So we have the special edition of Sunrise on the Reaping. It's little. Like when you compare size-wise, it's a B format. I'm shocked. And it doesn't have a jacket cover. Weird. This is not what I was expecting at all. It looked like it had a jacket cover on the website. Okay. I don't know. There's just something about the jacket cover. I feel like it's protecting the book a bit. I don't know. Anyway, let's have a look at it. So it is very funky on the spine and on the back. And then the sprayed edges do go all round the book, which is intriguing. And that one says, our tears will not be used for their entertainment. So super pretty. I have read this one. I really enjoyed it. I'm liking this edition. I don't love it. We do have some interesting end papers. Are they the same on both sides? Yes. Let's have a look inside and see what else we can find. So again, with the flowers on that title page, and then it just goes into part 1. I'm not obsessed, but it is pretty. I found it just lovely stepping back into the world, knowing the Hunger Games and what was happening in the future. I have not picked up the one that came before this, the Songbirds and the Heart. No. I can't even remember the title. I haven't picked up the Snow book, and at this stage I don't really have any intentions to, but if you think it's one that I really should give a go, let me know. I think I might keep an eye out for editions that'll match maybe. I do have some paperback editions of the Hunger Games in my room that I really like. They're the black covers. But yeah, for now, I'm happy that I own this. If I wanted to give it a reread, I definitely could. And it is a good book. I do highly recommend giving it a read if you haven't already. Let's see what's next. Another brown bucket. This one has a rip in it. So hopefully the book is okay. I don't know, but we can all but hope. These are padded and like with bubble wrap, so it should be okay. What have we got? We have To Bleed a Crystal Bloom by Sarah A. Parker. I do technically already own a version of this, but this one had such pretty sprayed edges that I couldn't resist. So I think I have the indie version of this, and then this is the traditional published. So we have black down the bottom, top and bottom, and then just really pretty rose sprayed edges. They are a little lined, like I can see. I don't know if that's coming up on the camera, It's not the smoothest sprayed edges, I will admit, but I do really like them. So let's have a look at the cover itself. It looks like it has a reverse dust jacket. This side of first, and then on the other side, that's the indie edition jacket. That, it might be a slightly different colorway. I'll grab my other one out and we can compare. This is my indie version. Is it the same color? I think so. So I think they've done a really good job of giving people the option to have the indie version jacket as well as the new jacket. That is really impressive. I'm happy with that. Let's have a look at the naked hardcover. So mine did get a little banged up just in the top of the spine, but not too much. So we have a chalice with the bloom, and then the silver writing, and end papers. I just really love all of these. So they are the same on the front and the back, but that is really pretty. Have a look inside quickly and see what we can see. So the title page, looking very pretty. Oh, there is some more artwork in here, which gorgeous. That is, and then the map. That is so pretty. I don't know that, I wonder if, like, let's have a quick look at the indie version. I had a very similar picture in the indie version as well, with a bit of writing on it. It's really good that they are honouring the indie editions that have come out as much as they are. I think it's just so good that you can choose which way you have it if you get this edition, if you hadn't picked up the indie one already. But I will, at this stage, be keeping both. I hope that I enjoy this. I still haven't read this yet, and I'm really looking forward to getting to it. So hopefully it is a good read. We have 3 more packages to go. I'm super eager to see what all of these are. And then we'll go over the books that are leaving my library. What is this one? This one seems smaller than the rest. Have I ordered a paperback? Didn't think I had. No, it's hardback. What have we got? We have Fearful, which is the little novella that goes on the end of Powerless, which again, I still haven't read, but hopefully this will be the same size as my other editions, or otherwise I've got a bit of an issue. Let's have a look. So these ones aren't sprayed, and on the back it says, "This soul is foolish enough to hope." Again, one of the things I've been liking about these is the naked hardcovers. We do have a very pretty white with pinky purplish foiling. I'm not entirely sure. I think it's more of pink, but that is gorgeous. And then our end papers look like a blueprint of a castle. Yeah, Castle Azir. And it is the same on the other side. And then the title page is looking very pretty. And then a more in-depth version, like or an easier to see version of the map. And there is an alternate dust jacket. Sorry, I didn't think there was anything on the other side. So we do have this lovely artwork that is very pretty. I know that people have really loved the first one especially, and then I know from a lot of people that their interest has declined as the series has gone on, but I want to give it a go myself, see what I think. But this does match really well the Powerful novella as well. So they are pretty similar. Fearful has a petal right at the top, which is very cute. Whereas Powerful had the falling kind of leaves. They're really cute. Very happy with them. I think that it will look great on my shelf just behind me there and be a great addition when I do get to them. Second to last. It's a little bit chunkier. They've definitely packaged it in there well, and we have Thorns and Fire by Helen Shearer. So this is the second in the Ashes of Thesma series. I am really looking forward to getting to these, but also the Blood and Steel and the Legends of Thesma series, which I haven't read yet. This is number 2, and then our sprayed edges. They are gonna look gorgeous. So I have, you can't see it, above this shelf is my Helen Sugar shelf. Really happy to now have this one to add next to my others. Let's see if there's anything on the reverse of the jacket. No, it's empty. So we'll just have a look at that. And the naked hardcover. Oh wow, that's pretty. So it's kind of black and pinkish, I would say. Yeah, like a, yeah, peachy pink. Yeah, it's really pretty. And then we just have blue end papers. I can't remember if the other one had special end papers like the first one or not. We have a pretty map. We do. There we go. I'm really happy. I just like a lot of the time if my covers match is all I'm really after. So if I have one, the first one one way, I want all the others the same way. And I've found over the years, depending on the series, that has not always been possible, and it has driven me insane. So really happy to now have, my jacket is ripped. Oh, that's disappointing. My jacket cover has been sliced. I wonder if I can take that back and get a swap over. I don't know. Probably not, which is very annoying. But I'll have it displayed that way. So for the most part, it's not a problem. I don't think that the hardback was damaged. No. So that is slightly annoying. That I find is the trouble when I pre-order stuff that I can't like get my hands on first to make sure that it's gonna be okay. And I just think sometimes that sellers don't care enough and pay enough attention to what they're doing. This is just from W, which is a big department store here. So it's probably that. They don't care. I will hopefully ignore that and it will be okay. It'll be up like that. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. If I keep telling myself that, maybe I'll believe it. Okay, fingers crossed that our last book isn't damaged. It's a big one. We have a Callie Hart's Brimstone. I am super eager to get to this series, and foiling, so pretty. And I think from looking, this is fine. Let's have a look on Quicksilver that had a reverse jacket. Let's see if this one does as well. So that's one side. Oh, it is a reverse, just in a different colorway, which I think was the same as the other one. It was like a white background, so that's pretty. And the naked hardcover has a fox maybe? Or a wolf? I think it's a fox. And then the gold flag, and then the M papers. Gorgeous. Oh, that is so cute. So I think that on the front is an Arctic fox. So that is a gorgeous art. I love the butterfly. They're so pretty. What else? We have, oh wow, I love the graphic. That is pretty. And then our map is gorgeous. I'm hearing such good things about this series. I cannot wait to get to it. And people have been loving this as well. So really happy with that. And that it has arrived okay. I think again, Quicksilver is on a lot of my challenges because I think it will work really well for a lot of the prompts that I have left, and I'm just super eager to read it and see if I like it. I really hope I do. I don't see me not liking it, but you never know. I've just got to give it a go myself. But really happy with that, and I am really happy with all of my hardback special editions. So let's have a quick look at the sprayed edges together. They're gonna look so good on my shelves. I can't wait to see them all up there. Okay, last, let's talk about the books that will be leaving my library. I came to a bit of epiphany that I have spoken about previously in other videos, that I no longer need to read all of Nora Roberts' backlist. I am just not enjoying the ones that are really, really romance. And so I went through my shelves of my Nora Roberts collection, and I have decided that I will be removing these ones from my shelf. So these ones are specifically 2 books in one. So they were like little novellas that came out together. So we have In Dreams and Winter Rose, Spellbound and Ever After, and A World Apart and The Witching Hours. And I just don't think that I want them. A lot of the time I don't enjoy smaller stories anyway. I find that I don't have enough to fully get into it in depth as much as I want. I feel like I'm just starting to like the characters a lot of the time and the storyline and where it's heading, and it's over. So a lot of the time novellas aren't for me. And I just think these are taking up room on my shelf, and I put off picking them up, and I have had them for years and I've never been fully inclined to read them. So I'm going to take these ones in to work, donate them to the library, add them to the collection, because they are, I know, in good condition. They've never been read, and I think that a lot of our customers are really going to enjoy them. So hopefully they'll get a fair bit of use in their life, and someone will be really happy who does pick them up. That is 3 books that will no longer be on my shelf. There are probably more that I could remove, but I just really want to give them a go. So I do still own a lot of Nora Roberts, mainly her standalone kind of crime suspense ones. So romantic suspense, I think they're probably more like genreized as. And I do still want to give them a go. Some of them I have already read and really enjoyed them. So I'm not completely writing off Nora Roberts, but I just think I'm going to be a bit choosier as to which ones I do pick up. And if, when I do try those ones, they aren't for me, I will donate them to a little library, to my big library, so the actual library where I work, or see if one of my friends wants them. Really happy with how November has gone. I have had a lot of fun reading, a lot of fun shopping, and really enjoyed the Novel and Spice event that I did go to at the beginning of the month. What have you picked up this month that you have really enjoyed? Do you have a special edition that you've purchased that you really loved adding to your shelf? Please let me know. I would love to hear all of the new things that you've bought. If you'd like to, please think about subscribing. I've also linked down below my Goodreads, my Storygraph, and my Instagram if you'd like to come and follow me over on any of those. I hope you're going to have a wonderful December. We're about to head into all my December content, and I am super eager to get to all of my Christmas reads and to unboxing my advent calendar. So stick around. I hope you are eager to see what we get in the Book Grocer's advent calendar box. And I hope that wherever you are, you're having a really wonderful day. We'll see you next time. Bye.